I want to thank everybody for coming tonight to listen to a quick speech about something very important in today's world. That is, donating blood can save lives. I think most of us can answer a simple question of, if you had the opportunity to save somebody's life, would you do it? And I think that answer would be yes, because I know that answer is yes for me. You can simply do that by obviously donating more blood, and we have some major problems that are caused by the lack of involvement around donating blood across the nation. One of the major things that obviously we see from people donating blood is that there's an increase in those as far as survival rate when it comes to the critical people being admitted to hospitals that have critical needs, or those that have cancer or being diagnosed with cancer, because blood is a critical part to saving their lives. A crazy fact that I found was that 1 in 7 people that are admitted into the hospital are in need of some type of blood or blood transfusion, and right now there's not an alternative to that blood source or that type of blood that comes directly from us as human beings. I personally donate at a place called Gulf Coast Regional Blood Center, and I do it frequently with my mom to help those all around the nation in need of blood, either if it's critical or somebody with cancer. My mom and I have been doing it for a couple years now, and I find it a very rewarding and small thing that I can do to give back to my community and those in need that are going through a lot more than her and I are as healthy human beings living day to day. There's always somebody in need, and there always will be, especially with the amount of people that we have in the nation and that growing population that we see. So I'm going to cover a little bit more in depth around 2 major problems that are caused by us not having as much blood donation or much blood in the banks across the nation, which would be obviously those that are in critical need of blood, either if it's life-flighted to a hospital or admitted to a hospital, or those that have cancer. So those that are obviously critically in need are going to continue to grow, because as we look at our population growth over the last century, we've tripled the amount of people just in the United States, not even including that all around the world. They're currently in, basically 100 years ago, there was only a little less than 100 million people in the United States, and now there's over 300 million. And as that number continues to grow, we're going to see more and more people that have need for blood, and if that amount of blood that's being donated does not increase, we're going to result in obviously more deaths or people not being cured of what they might have as far as cancer or critical needs. So there's currently 32,000 pints of blood used on a daily basis from those that are obviously donated or used at hospitals or for any type of treatment that patients are getting. And there's obviously shortages do occur if not enough blood is being donated at a certain time. So we need to make sure that not only are we donating now, but we continue to donate on a consistent basis for years to come. Now the second topic that I wanted to bring up, or the second problem that I wanted to touch on, was obviously those that suffer from cancer. A major part of treating cancer is blood transfusions or the use of blood those patients might need. Right now, last year, in 2015, 1.6 to 1.7 million people were diagnosed with a new case of cancer, and there's currently 14 million people in the United States that are diagnosed and are living with cancer right now. So that need is obviously tremendous, and the need will continue to grow for blood, because as that population grows, the number of people that are diagnosed with cancer will grow too. The other sad fact that I found was that 40% of men and women will be diagnosed with some type of cancer in their lifetime. So giving now and helping now will help those in the future if for some reason they are diagnosed with some type of cancer. I'm sure that we've all known, and I know personally I've known quite a few different people that have been diagnosed or are currently living with cancer. So if I can do something to help them, I will absolutely do so, obviously through the use of donating blood or taking my time to do so. The solution to this problem, as I've talked about mostly throughout this speech, is that we need to increase the amount of people that are currently donating blood all across the nation, which is very simple because it can save lives first and foremost, but at the same time, it doesn't take much time and it doesn't take much effort from those that are currently wanting to donate blood. So you only have to do it 2 to 4 times a year to reduce the amount of shortages that we have across the nation. And the process only takes 15 minutes to 1 hour and is extremely safe and secure for anybody that goes and does that type of donation. You can go give platelets, red blood cells, or just whole blood. Anything helps for those in need with cancer or in urgent care. So what I ask of you is that hopefully that you have some time or could find a few minutes in a day to find a local donation center, either in your area, or ask a family or a friend member who does donate, and they can help you find a place that does so. And then we can obviously help more and more lives with every one individual that we can get to donate more blood. So take a few minutes to do that, and I really hope that all of you have found it a benefit to go and find a place to donate blood, because nothing's more important than saving people's lives all across the nation with just 15 minutes of your time. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight.